remarkable how often that happens.
Well,
Alright.
they would stand next to it and they won't report.
No, but even just more genuine situations happen sometimes when the other person could have been innocent.
Okay. Go ahead and do navigation. I do feel like being a crewmate is less stressful. Like, when you're an imposter, you have to come up with all these different lies and, like, plausible explanations for why you're doing what you're doing. Whereas when you're a crewmate, it's just like, oh, what? Report?
Where's the body?
I found a body in weapons, but I'm also pretty confident I just saw Phil vent, so that's something.
Heyo.
You know, he was in navigation, and
doing the download.
I saw him vent, and then the lights started flashing, so I'm guessing something pretty bad for my health was about to happen. Conveniently, I tripped on the body of Jay, so that's nice. I didn't have to run over to the emergency meeting.
So which body did you find, Jay?
I found Jay in weapons as I was running to cafeteria from Phil.
So we don't know where Yan is then. Okay. Because
I
have to admit, on my screen, it was saying that I could do a report, but I didn't see a body within admin. So I'm trying to think if that would, like, cause a report to happen near O2, maybe, but...
I was just coming out of navigation.
I wrote imaginary because he's throwing a lot of shade.
I just saw someone come out of a vent, and that's very unsanitary.
I was
Now, in these times, we need to make sure to avoid spreading germs.
Did you at least wash your hands, Phil?
I was saying, in these particular times...
Right, okay, I'll vote Phil. But then it could be imaginary.
As I said, he's throwing a hell of a lot of shade.
Hang on. So what? Hang on. Before we vote, imaginary, what task were you doing before you saw Phil?
I was emptying the I was removing leaves in the oxygen thing, and then I was going over to. Yeah, I'm very good at this.
Emptying the oxygen.
I was just emptying the oxygen. No, I was walking over to navigation, but then I realized I had no tasks in navigation, and from the corner of my eye, I just saw Phil pop out of the vent.
That does sound like that's something that happens. I believe
I was sitting doing the download. I didn't manage to finish it.
I'm happy to vote Phil on that, honestly.
Okay.
Like, I trust imaginary on this one.
I guess for everyone else.
Y'all are letting a murderer live. Letting a murderer live.
Well, we'll see in a minute.
Yeah, time will tell, my darling. Oh, we've got it on them, so we don't know if it was Phil.
We don't know, no.
Yes. So, yeah, why did the report thing come up halfway through? Oh. Okay, I think Joey's stuck in the wall. Well, I'll let Ed do that. Hey, first time. So, Joey wasn't moving, saw Joey there. Ed did one half of O2. Who's over here? Imaginary, Ollie, Bex. Okay. So me and Imaginary sticking together. Ed's just come out of the bottom. Joey. Oh, locked in. Okay. Radiate's there. Doing shields. Let's see. How far can he get? Ed, Imaginary. Imaginary's following us. Getting very close. Okay. Go ahead and do reactor. It is a lot more fun to actually try and chase people down when you've not got tasks to do. So I should really do the tasks first and then chase people down, but come on, people. There we go. That was me and Ollie. Ed's joining us. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go and do tasks in electrical because I've got loads. Oh. Okay. Just do a little dance on the outside. Yeah, I got loads of tasks in electrical. Wow, it takes ages for the doors to open again. There's imaginary. Alright. As long as there's at least 3 people, you feel very safe and not getting killed. Oh! My goodness. Okay, so it was Ollie. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and carry on tasks. This. But was Phil the imposter? That's the great question. Get chat up. Electrical wiring. I feel like I play the game very slowly, but like I said, oh.
Well, that's a lot of deaths.
What's happened?
Yeah, I didn't see the body in person, but I saw it on the cameras just outside navigation.
Who did we vote out before? Phil?
Phil.
Wait, hang on. Sorry, where was the body navigation?
Just outside navigation. I saw it on the cameras, but so I didn't actually report the body. But
Oh, that's
yeah.
the far right side. Sorry, I had to look at the map again.
And so at this point, I've not seen much of people. I've seen Ollie and Imaginary walking around. The only person I've seen actively doing tasks is Joey, and both times he was doing the same upload task I had to do. So he's either faking having to do the same task, or he's genuine.
Wait, so at the same time as you, or as in you did the task and then you saw him do the task?
A combination.
Oh. I don't know. Can you get the same task as other people a lot?
You can. I saw Imaginary a lot. I did not see Ollie much.
I saw Ed a couple of times. I mean, I had to go bounce back and forth from medbay because I had a return task.
So Rob's dead, and last time I saw him, he was with you, Ollie.
I don't know where he died, mate. I don't.
Well, we know that.
Hang on, was Rob the body in navigation?
No, the body in navigation was Brown, which I believe is Jan.
Oh,
Wait,
hasn't
Brown
Jan
or-
been dead for a while though?
I
That's
literally
good.
haven't seen Jan for ages, so I'm assuming
It
she's
might
been dead a
not have been
while.
Brown then. I saw the body on the cams. I didn't, yeah, pay a ton of attention.
Hang on,
to
so
it.
if
It
Jan was
was,
dead
like,
for
on
a
the edge.
while, Phil was ejected, it had to be either Jay or Becca, but I don't know who.
I think we
Was
might
Jay
use this
dead
one
last
here,
round?
lads.
I think it's Ollie.
I don't know what to say. I was in medbay doing the what are they called? Not pipettes, the test tubes.
Then you have to choose the odd one out.
Okay, so we were correct in that it was Phil, because otherwise they would have lost there, wouldn't they? Yeah, okay. Alright, so this left. Got one in admin. I need to get better at doing the keyboard shortcuts and also to do what's going on. But if the microphone is picking up the Discord audio, I can turn down the speakers and that should stop it from getting picked up, I think. Do one more task. Okay, oh, one more. Storage. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think I need to fuel something up, won't I? Yep. Ooh.
You murderer.
Oh, that was
I literally,
close.
I voted for you that last round, but I didn't get a vote in time. It didn't count.
Oh.
I mean, hey, at least I found Phil.
You're
Yeah.
murderer.
I popped out the vent and I saw Bex there and I'm like, ah shit, and then you came through and I was like, ah crap.
If I had the chance, I was gonna say I saw Ollie walking away from Nav right when I got there, and then he turned around and just stood there waiting for his kill cooldown. I can only think. That just
Yeah.
told me.
Well,
Honestly,
I figured
your
that-
murderer, your murder of Imaginary was one of the most savage things I've ever watched.
I was like, because I killed just before the last one. I had cooldown to wait for, and I was like, if they decide that I'm sus, they're just gonna call a meeting.
I
I'm
was
gonna be screwed.
really debating going to press the button, but you know, I was like, nah, Ollie's a good guy. Turns out Ollie is
How wrong you were.
Ollie's a traitor.
Have you been here since
remember
the
that
start of these games? Because I've been the imposter a lot.
Also, what's up with Jan being killed the first all the
Oh
time?
I
yeah.
know, yeah.
Happens a lot, yeah. Okay, we go again. We go again. Alright, so hopefully the Discord audio is not getting picked up on the microphone anymore. So sorry if that's been happening, guys. Yeah. This is a unique game for us, because usually we just play, like, you know, single player stuff. We don't really need to bother too much about, like, making sure audio levels of everyone else is being balanced and everything, but Yeah, I'm glad you guys are around and checking it out. This. You know what? I'll do wiring because it takes me a while to do. Go ahead and do that. Just saw Yan leaving. Yeah, someone else has sorted out reactor. Good. Right, so let's see. Oh,
Where is the body?
the body is it's Jay, so it's not Ollie. It's in admin for the swipe task. The last person I saw was Yan, coming down and to the left, I think.
Yan's
I don't think I remember seeing anybody
I
else.
saw Sian because she's still alive.
Very out of character.
That's not like you.
Yeah, you live
I
around.
walked out from the cafeteria. Imaginary saw him.
Yeah, I did actually, so you know.
And I
So,
didn't
Okay.
walk from inside of admin. I walked from cafeteria and past Rob to a reactor. And I passed 2 people on the way there. don't
I
know
was
if
up in
have to.
upper engine all by my lonely Todd.
I was still in weapons because I saw everyone run to the reactor and I was like, they've got this.
Yeah, fuck
Oh, yeah.
that.
Nice job for
Yeah.
not making the ship blow up.
I think I
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be
I
fair,
think
I've
so.
done the same thing and be like, hey, I'm just gonna do wires while they're doing the reactor.
Yeah.
So who was the last person to see Ollie?
don't know that I have seen him.
I haven't seen him. Did
Nope.
he even come to reactor?
No.
Probably the last person I saw was Ed, but doing nothing suspicious. He was just in reactor. like,
yeah,
doing the
I think me and you
reactor.
turned off the reactor, right?
Yeah, well, I went to do the top, and then 2 people were there, so I came down at the bottom where Ed was doing the other button. But obviously, there was no point in me, so I just went out and up to upper engine.
Who was at the top? Because I didn't actually glance at the top of the screen.
I literally can't remember.
I went up to the
Definitely 2 people.
reactor.
So
I know
Phil
it was
and
me. Maybe it was Phil. I think he was at the top as well.
Yeah, I
So
went to
Phil
the top, but then it got
yeah.
fixed.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
I'm skipping. I've got
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
You
You actually voted Yan.
Why did you vote?
Because I could. But literally, it's just because I saw you last. Yeah, I had nothing to go on other than I saw Yan last, really. So let's go ahead and do that admin task that I missed out on. There we go. I think maybe after this map. Wow, bad read. Too fast. Bad read again. There we go. I think maybe after this this map, we'll try a different map. I think we'll probably go to Polus. Just check with everyone to see how they feel about that. Yep, 2 tests in electrical. So Bex and Phil. And then do the download. Time. There's Imaginary with us. Okay. Yan. Yan's in the Bex. This.
Imaginary just killed Yan and
I was just about to say, Imaginary was doing some weird footwork when I last saw them.
I'm about to say no. You know, drop the Uno reverse card. Phil killed Yan. I saw Yan go up straight up into the electrical room. Then the oxygen depleted, and I was like, something bad's gonna happen. I come up, Phil pops out of a vent again. He really likes to do that, and then he just murders her. I report the body, and
Imaginary,
never
you
mind,
came
he
up and
reported
killed
the
them.
body.
I was fixing, I was doing download in fucking electrical. And
You
you
see,
came
the
up
thing
and
is-
stabbed them.
The thing is, I'm gonna vote Imaginary, but damn, you just played that story really well. If I didn't think you were the murderer, I would be totally on your side.
I'm flat.
So I'll
But you should
chime
know my
in
side.
because I saw both Phil and Imaginary in electrical. And I think Phil left first to go somewhere. I don't remember
Phil
where,
went
and then
down
Imaginary was
left
afterwards.
'cause I passed him on my way back.
So where was the body again?
Electrical. Top left, right next
It
to
was
the
in
vent.
electrical.
No,
Okay.
I walked up to electrical. I saw you standing in the corner there. I was very suspicious for a moment. Then again, 2 people. So
Ed, who have you voted for? Because I can't trust Phil or Imaginary in this, and Bex, I guess I can go with Bex as well.
To be honest, I just went with Imaginary because it sounded very quick. Normally when someone points the finger that quickly, it's, I don't know.
So you voted for Phil?
I'm not only
No, I voted for
about...
Imaginary because that's what I thought was. It felt like a.
Oh, yeah. So Phil pointed towards Imaginary, so you voted Imaginary. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm not
just
only worried about Imaginary for this murder, but I feel like Imaginary could get out of a parking ticket or two. You are a fine talker. You are 100% the murderer.
Okay, I'm gonna vote Imaginary as well.
I'm just gonna say. Nah, never mind.
Yeah, no, I had to jump on that bandwagon. It's not Imaginary, you've just lost, but.
Yep.
Yeah.
GG.
Is it not Imaginary?
No.
That was very finely played.
Oh, damn it! You were too good on it.
Wow. I fell for that as well, Bex.
You are.
As soon as someone insta-pointed on Imaginary, I'm like, there's only one person left, we've got to get out. I need to jump on this bandwagon as quickly as possible.
That was very well played.
To the same person the same way.